Hello, Cardinals. It's Wednesday, November 2nd, and we are on page 52 in our interactive notebook. We are doing investigation 5.2, analyzing potential and kinetic energy. And the focus question today is, how can you increase and decrease kinetic energy? A couple reminders, the quarter does end on Friday, and lesson 5 quiz will be next Monday. So as we move to 5.2, we want to review 5.1, and this is something you maybe should look something similar to what you did. You dropped a stainless steel ball from different heights. This group chose to do 5 centimeters, 10 centimeters, and 15 centimeters, and then they measured the diameter of the sand. And then that's the graph they got with the drop height on the bottom and the crater diameter on the side, showing that the higher the ball fell from, the more potential energy and therefore more kinetic energy there was in the drop. We're also going to take some time today to describe how the height of an object relates to the potential and kinetic energy, and you should use at least one drawing or diagram as an example. All right, and then as we move ahead, we have one vocab thing to add, just the equation for kinetic energy. Realize that kinetic energy is impacted by both mass and speed or velocity, and the equation is kinetic energy, which is measured in joules, equals 1/2 the mass times velocity squared. So it's a little bit more complicated. Half the mass times velocity squared. Okay. And as we move into investigation 5.2, we're going to be doing, I think there's about 10 steps here. It's going to be a little bit similar to 5.1, but this time we're going to be dropping 2 different objects of different weights from the same height. So for 5.1, we dropped them from different heights. From 5.2, we're dropping different weights. And you're going to need to read the Building Your Knowledge, Energy of Motion. That's part of this lesson. And then you need to write the equation in your text in your notebook. And then how could you increase kinetic energy and how could you decrease it? On number 4, you're going to look back at predictions you made in your notebook. And now that you have more information, are there any revisions you'd like to make? 5 is planning out the investigation. And once again, you need to define your variables and considering which ones are the independent and dependent variables. 6 is recording your procedures. 7 is designing a data table. 8 is your teacher approval. And then 8 is also recording your data. 9, you're discussing your results with your group. Do they show any pattern? Can you make a graph to see your data? And then you'll need to plot your information on student sheet 5.2, analyzing potential and kinetic energy. And make sure you're labeling your axes and include a title. And then finally, you're going to discuss the results with your group and write a conclusion explaining how mass affects gravitational potential energy. And you need to use data from your investigation to evaluate how you did on your prediction. So, long story short, we're going to be finishing investigation 5.1 in class today, and then you're going to be moving on to investigation 5.2. Chances are you will not get 5.2 done in class today. You will need time on Thursday. Once again, Cardinals, if you have any questions, you can let your teachers know. Have a great day.